Hello, everyone, and welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, home of the Bayou Bengals and the stadium called Death Valley since the late 50s. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. First down here for the offense. Quick handoff. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass, it's Slater. Pocket starts to collapse. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On second down, they'll take to the air. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
No rest for the wicked for this offense. They are taking shots. You just saw a big explosive play on the previous one, and right away they get back to the line of scrimmage, and they throw it in the end zone. They have got this defense on their heels.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Barrels ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Brings up second and goal.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos.
Western Michigan, number 24, in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Give to the back. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the ground game. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Zings it complete to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to... Oh, picked off. Looking for more room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Burns. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Caught behind the line. It's Murphy. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Broncos are on the move. Trying to find his man on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
It's a draw. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
To the air, it's Slater. Fires left. And that pass intercepted. Trying to take it back. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield. The running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. It's Slater. Looking left. Makes a connection. Bounced off his feet.
And what really made that corner route work was the receiver not telegraphing where he was going. He kept his eyes down the field. So the DB in man coverage didn't know if he was breaking inside, if he was going to continue running straight, maybe going to the post, maybe turning around for a curl. It was the corner route, though, and as a result, they pick up a big chunk of yards.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the fastest roll. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He'll ride his man on the option. To the 15. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the RPO, complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Broncos will hustle to the line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Western Michigan.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Broncos will try to convert on 4th down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On 4th down, looking to pass. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Broncos.
Western Michigan, number 15. Catching score.
Ready to try the point after.
There is an opportunity to extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Colorado. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
This time it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Handoff from the gun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Bond. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And it's on the ground. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. It's complete to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll go to the air. Gets into the house. Touchdown, LSU. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Slater. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 35, he's open. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Timeout, Western Michigan.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Defense playing a bail technique. They're setting up the screen. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
LSU 28, Western Michigan 14.
The Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
2nd and 8 from the 16. They'll leave it with him. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33.
Get set.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Didn't get much, picked up 1 yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
4th down coming up.
On the set.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it.
On set.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly. The ball pops out. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble?
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
3rd down coming.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
To the ground with the back. Shakes off the defender. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10.
3:25.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Working that left side now. Got room at the 35. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
55 weak. Check.
Here's the handoff. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Slater. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
First down for this offense. The lone back's got it. Runs through a tackle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, LSU 35, Western Michigan 14.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll go with a direct snap. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Western Michigan.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one.
21.
Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Great job on first down. Great job on second down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big-time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Creates a little space. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on 2nd down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He leaves it with the back. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Man, this is so frustrating. Late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to bow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 1 on the play. Brings up second down.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
From the gun, running back on the move. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. The back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. I mean, who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Dropping back, it's Slater. He makes the connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Broncos want to crank the tempo. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the grab. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And the Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Snags it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Broncos have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
What a play by the defense. With their backs against the wall in a goal line type situation, they're able to force a fumble and jump on it. That is how you change momentum in a game.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout, run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be...
He lobs one high down the left side. And the ball is intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were